Cradle, Dogs of Fount. Chapter 39, Part 3. Being his age and getting stronger, he could swing higher on the set than ever before. But that was another life, it seemed. In this life, there was no escape, only falling down and getting back up again. The day dragged on. The first class of the day, they were forced to take turns reading out aloud the most boring book, Lantern's Quest. The sun poured in through Mr. Finn's class windows, making the air conditioning almost obsolete, even that early in the morning. By the time lunch came around, Porter sat at the end of a white rolling table with kids he never sat with and crammed tater tots in his mouth in an effort to finish lunch faster. He knew that if he rushed through everything today, it was going to seem to take longer, but the anticipation needed to be fed in order to not flip out. Finally, the last bell rung, and once in the hallway, he saw Inez. On a whim, he gave her a tight hug. "Porter, stop it. What's up?" she said, giggling uncontrollably. "So freaking happy to be going home," Porter answered, still hugging her. He squeezed her once more and let her go. "You haven't been happy to see me since you got that," she lowered her voice, "computer." "Yeah, I know. You want to hang out after work on Saturday?" Porter offered. She smiled sweetly and then let it fade. She stuck up her chin. "I don't know. I might be busy with schoolwork, or I might go shopping with my mom and my aunts," she explained. "Come on, Inez. Please just give me a break." She twisted casually with her knees touching and looked him in the eye. "Fine, bye." And she walked away, and Porter watched her until she was indiscernible from the rest of the children in the hallway, leading to the arbor hallway. Port. Ben 71. "We should meet in real life." Porter recognized this as one of his guesses of what Ben would come at him with. There was a fear of being betrayed or worse, but they had bonded sincerely in Porter's opinion. Port. "I don't know, man. Risky." Ben 71. "I know a few people that can get me in Fount. You can meet me and show me what it's really like, okay?" Port. "I don't know." Ben 71. "I can give you better tech so you won't have to worry about hiding it from the government. I got a screen here that for you, that's sick, and it'll be easier to talk that way. Got some sick games on it too." Porter waited for 5 minutes to think. He felt things were a bit too rushed. Why did Ben want to come all of a sudden? Could Porter really be sure he was a 13-year-old living in the shell of an old apartment building? What if he was just a savage? However, he knew Ben was legit. Maybe out of politeness, Porter sat back in front of the keyboard and made ready to give his decision. Port. "We have to plan this out good or we could be thrown in jail. You don't want them to catch you, and my dad would kill me if he knew anything about anything with this." Ben 71. "That a yes?" Port. "I guess."